Maybe let's shift a little bit to mental health and what you guys are doing there. There are some new features showing up, I've noticed, on the Apple Watch, and where you can actually plug in your anxiety levels and things like this. I haven't tried it yet myself. My watch buzzes at me too much. But anyway, when you have 4 of them, they really buzz at you. But anyway, why don't you tell us what you're up to in the mental health space?
So our approach in health is very much focused on the consumer. And we want each individual to be thinking about their health from a holistic level. And so for us, it's not just thinking about your physical health, it's also thinking about your mental health. And as we have seen, there is no doubt that we are all living in a mental health crisis at this point. The rates of conditions for mental health have grown. And some of that's because of awareness, and some of that is because some of the things that we've all experienced in the world over the past few years. And again, by virtue of being with you, we almost, your devices are with you every day, whether it's your phone or your watch. We felt this responsibility to really tackle this space and be thoughtful about it. And so we're doing a few things. One, the first thing that we really want to do is drive awareness around mental health. So the mental health feature that Mike just talked about is called State of Mind. And the feature is really built around the idea of making you aware of your emotions and then naming your emotions in the moment, which has been scientifically shown to, if you take the time to actually name your emotion in the moment, it will build a better understanding of your emotional well-being, but also build resilience over time because you're identifying what you're feeling in the moment. So that's the cornerstone of what that feature is built on. So basically, what you can do is in the moment, name your emotion, what's causing it, what's it associated with, and then we will actually surface back to you what it correlates with. So for example, if you are exercising more, you'll be able to look at, what your mental health trends are. If you're out in sunlight more, we'll be able to look at your mental health, how sleep correlates. But we also integrated into the feature the PHQ and the GAD. And the reason we did that is we just wanted to make that more of everyone's everyday vernacular. So we on a regular cadence, will surface up those 2 assessments so that you can answer them. One, just to build familiarity with it. So when you go to the physicians, a lot of time as a practitioner, what I would notice is that these felt a little bit daunting to people when they would be asked these questions. And we just want to normalize it, so that you understand that you may be asked those questions and track it over time. And if we also notice that over a period of time you've logged negative emotions, we also surface it. So again, to get you to be a little bit more comfortable of what to expect if you go in with a physician's visit. A lot of how we approach our health features is that we want the user to be really empowered with the information to reflect on it. But we also want to provide them with data so that when they meet with their physicians, they're kind of a more informed patient. And that's the State of Mind feature. We also are doing a study with UCLA where we are looking at a number of biometric signals to understand how we could better understand anxiety and depression through our devices and signals that we notice there. And so everything from activity levels, heart rate, certain language you're using, we compare that to ground truth in the study, and we are looking at if there's correlation between what we're seeing on the signals that we pick up through our devices and sensing and with what you are emotionally experiencing at the time clinically.
Okay.